What's up, guys? Brandon Burbank here, and I've got another exciting episode for here of Come Back to Success, mental health, talking about various topics pertaining to mental health. In today's video, I wanted to discuss what it's like to getting out of a crisis, and when you're out of a mental health crisis, what do you do? Like, how do you stay focused on productivity, on wellness, on better ways of coping or making better living decisions for your general habits in your life? Those are some questions that are really very thought-provoking for many people because of how complex our lives are. And definitely when we get overwhelmed and we have lots of problems and challenges with our own mental health and we're out of the crisis, how do we maintain that? How do we maintain more balance and structure so that we can become successful individuals and not remain in a stagnant state of mind? So in today's video, I'm going to try and give you guys a big breakdown of how to become more aware of yourself and your triggers and things of that nature that really can derail you versus keeping you on pace. So to start with, I'm going to talk about myself here. For example, I've just recently gotten out of a crisis in a state of mind where I'm in a much better place mentally and physically. And so because of that, some of the things that have been helping me get more leverage to becoming more successful as I continue down this road of success is through forms of exercising, talking to people and socializing, and really being committed to something that's a dream or a goal of mine that's long term. So to start with, my exercise routine, it really consists a lot of running on trails here in Washington State because the weather is so nice, especially we're approaching the summertime season. So there's so much opportunity to get outside and do runs and be just very active in this world, as well as spending time with friends. That's another important part that I'm going to talk about right now. As far as for me, I'm really involved with church community groups, and so hanging out with other people and part of the churches that I go to, it helps me stay focused on being positive and being social as well, because socializing is another really key component towards having your own happiness and your own well-being. And so if you're not really focusing on the certain things that are helping you get further down the road in your life, then you might need to take a step back and ask yourself, well, what could I do differently? How can I be more transparent for myself and being more honest with myself about where I'm at and being able to recognize what are the changes that need to be addressed in my life? And then the other thing that I'll talk about is specifically with your long-term goals and short-term goals. There's two differences between short-term goals and your long-term goals, because your short-term goals is more just focused on what you're doing on a daily basis, versus the long-term goals are more focused on what is the bigger picture, what's the bigger, like, do you want to graduate from college? That's another goal of mine. But as far as what I can tell you, digressing back to the theme, today's topic in the video, it's really talking about how are we staying focused on a wellness approach towards recovery and maintaining that balance. And so that's kind of why I wanted to focus on some of the things that I'm actually doing on a day-to-day basis. And don't get me wrong, one of the things that I struggle with now is definitely sleeping. As of lately, I've been trying to digress and be more have a more of a controlled sleep schedule, but due to the complexities of life and my own challenges, I've struggled with sleeping too much sometimes. And so I've had to kind of work on being more open towards having a better sleep schedule, so that allows me to be more optimally productive during the daytime, and then also being able to have the right adequate amount of sleep at nighttime, so that way I can recharge my brain and be as effective as I can when I produce work and get stuff done on the day-to-day basis. So as far as I can tell you folks, it's a step-by-step process. And so let me ask you a question right now. What are some of the habits that you're doing in your life every day that is helping you get further ahead in your life? Now, my question with that is how are your effective habits and how daily routines Are they helping you get further ahead towards your goals in your life? Or are they hurting you and actually hindering your ability to actually get to where you want to go? Because the reason why I'm asking this is, for example, for me, I'm bringing up the sleep schedule again. Like for me, I don't want to say I wasted a time, but I've learned that I need to change my sleep schedule in order to get more productivity and get more of a sense of actually understanding that it's okay to not be okay at times and still struggle with sleep. But as long as you're trying to correct it, which is what I was not doing last week, and as long as you're trying to correct it and make it a better systematical approach for your life that's beneficial for your mental health and your overall productivity and your results that you're trying to gain, that's why it's important to be on a set schedule and be really focused on how you can become more productive in your everyday life. So this is for the people in the world who are, out there trying to get results, but they're struggling to get any type of momentum. And so that's kind of why I wanted to create this video, is to help give you guys more of a sense of somebody from an example of somebody who's demonstrating a strong amount of character and wisdom and dedication and sacrifice and results, tangible results, because I'm actually getting stuff done and trying to be productive with my life. And even though I still have challenges every day, every now and then, it doesn't mean that it's going to have to hinder my success and hinder my ability to make a positive impact in this world. And guess what, folks? The same thing goes for you. Is if you really believe in yourself and have a strong heart saying that you can achieve something, then more power to you, because at the end of the day, it's really a matter of what you do in your own life that's helping you stay productive and dominant towards success. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. If any of this really resonated well with you, I really hope that this could make a huge difference. I wanted to also bring up another quick topic about my upcoming speaking engagement that's happening here locally in Bellingham, Washington. I'm speaking at the Whatcom Clubhouse, and I'm going to be talking just about my story, as well as just the essential difference that the Whatcom Clubhouse is making in my life, as well as the lives of other people with mental health challenges, because of how important it is to really focus on, if you are living with a mental illness or mental health challenge and are needing to find direction and strength to continue to stay focused in your goals. So with that being said, guys, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and this video was very helpful and insightful for you. God bless.